That's right, everybody. It is a van vlog, kind of like, with the Forgotten Angels campout just around the corner. I'll give you a little update on what I've done to my creepy van and how to get home. Hang around. But before we get to the creepy van and how to get home, you know what we gotta do? We gotta mention this episode's famous woman I'd like to date. Nope, we're gonna change it up. Change it up again, because I forgot to look at my list. It's not someone I would want to date, but I wouldn't mind hanging out with him. I'm talking about Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa. I think it would be pretty cool to get to hang out with Jason Momoa. Y'all know he's a motorcycle guy. All kind of stuff. I think it would be pretty cool to hang out with Aquaman for a day or so. No, I don't want to date him. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to hang out with him. So Jason, the first day we hang out, we'll go to the range. You know, I'll let you shoot all my guns. Everything I got. And then I'm going to try to talk you into going to a Forgotten Angel camp out. No, I'm not going to talk you into getting in my creepy van. That'd be a little creepy. But yeah. So anybody that knows anybody that might know someone that knows anybody, and I actually do know people that know Jason Momoa, tell them, hey man, I want to hang out with you. My email is 9millson2wheels@gmail.com. Give me an email and we'll hang out. We'll hang out. Do some lunch. That kind of stuff. Speaking of Forgotten Angels, coming up, as I said, is the October campout. This is the 10th anniversary of Forgotten Angels. And ironically, it's the 10th campout also. It's going to be a huge blowout. Look at this flyer. Look at this flyer right here. I stepped to the side. Look at this flyer. Look at all them people that are going to be at the campout. And you never know who else is going to show up. All right? You never know. So, make plans right now to go to the campout. Help them end foster care abuse. It's just a celebration of us helping, and you can't beat it. I'm telling you, there's a reason why I scrape my money together. You're going to hear cars passing, guys. The reason I scrape my money together and save all I can in vacation time and everything else is so I can go to Forgotten Angel campout. It's just that much fun. It is a family reunion. And no, you don't have to ride. You just have to care. See y'all over there. Boom. Oh, by the way, link in the description to all their raffles. You can buy a $25 raffle ticket. That's how they get their, some of their money. They're constantly giving away motorcycles. They're giving away motorcycles all the time. All right, that's the $25 raffle ticket, or 5 for $100 that you can purchase. Also, there's a link for a harness down there in the description. A harness is a click it and forget it kind of thing. I like it the best. You just sign up for harness, and it rounds up the dollar amount that you purchase with your debit card and gives a rounded up amount to Forgotten Angels. It's a click it and forget it kind of thing. And you're automatically enrolled in all the giveaways. Check out Shadetree Surgeon and Shaylee's channel down there in the description, also linked. They will have the latest motorcycle giveaway. And definitely check out Shadetree Surgeon's channel, because he can explain Forgotten Angels in a much better way than me. You know what I'm saying? Alright, see you there. Of course, don't forget, this is the 10th anniversary of the 10th campout. Be there or be square. So a lot of you know that I had a little utility trailer, open utility trailer, 5x8 utility trailer that I dragged my motorcycle behind this van with. I've gotten rid of it. I've moved up in the world, and I got in a 6x12 enclosed trailer. Make life a little easier on carrying stuff, because I got to bring, stuff to Florida when I go to Florida. Golf club, you name it, all the camping stuff and everything. So it's a lot easier to put that stuff in the trailer with my motorcycle, and then when I stop to take, to spend the night somewhere in between, it's just much easier to, not have to worry about everything. and it stays locked up in the enclosed trailer. So I've moved up in the world a little bit. Yes, I would like to get an actual RV or a camper, but like I said, this will do for now. It does great. I've used it numerous times, even just, you know, on other adventures too, when I went to the border and all that stuff. All this stuff, it just come in a lot, you know, real good and handy. Now, you can see the seats. Whenever I go adventuring, the seats come out. And then I have some plastic dressers and other things, and some totes, like I said, that'll go into the new trailer that I have. And it gives you this whole open area. And it's just like being a little camper. Yes, I cannot stand up in here too. Well, I can actually stand up, but whoops, something just fell. Oh, the crutch is holding the door. So, as you can see inside here, got a little trash can now. There's a cooler, that's an electronic cooler plugged in underneath the seat. Those controls up there, turn it on and off, and same with my CB and all that stuff. Nothing major, okay? A few little holder things behind the seats and stuff. Like I said, these seats will come out whenever I do go traveling. Dressers will sit here, along with a few other things where I got camping stuff and all kind of stuff like that. And then this is a bed. This is usually a lounge chair, you know, like a couch back there, but it folds down to a bed. And I'll show you something neat. You can see my bag back there, not quite where it's supposed to be, but you can see my pillows and stuff here. That stays like that. I don't bother. I don't carry that many people. If I have more than a few people in here, they can sit on the bed. And this allows me to take off and go to Florida. Before I had a pickup, and it would I would stop, and it's just uncomfortable sleeping in that pickup. And so this, I could stop anywhere along the way whenever I feel like it. I got a bed to sleep in. I can get up in the morning, I'm gone again, kind of thing. And like I said, I've gone down to the border during when all that stuff was going on. Excuse me, down there. And I've gone to Boerne, Texas. Some of you know, I know a bunch of people in Boerne. I've gone there and spent the night in it, and it just convenient as all get out. Yes, I would like a bigger one, but that'll come eventually. Back here in the back of it, you notice this stuff here. I got hooks up there. That's my med bag that I carry with me all the time. Of course, the socket set. That's a get home bag. We're about to get into that. Get home bag. It was hanging here, but the strap broke. The strap broke. I had to get me a new bag or just go without it hanging there. Now here, like I said, I've done another one of them little plastic dressers. Ironically, my neighbor, his kids were in the scouting, and that's a big Boy Scout mess kit kind of thing, and they were throwing it out. And I went over and tossed a tape measure on it. Yeah, I said, you know what, if I take out the back seat that faces back once the bed is down, that'll fit in there. So that's what I did, and this thing fits perfectly in the back. And like I said, all you do is open this up, and look, I got a table and all kind of tools and stuff, and I put camping gear and stuff like that in there when I'm going, you know, adventuring. But this is a plain box, but like I said, I use this the tar out of this. Now, also in here are some straps in case somebody needs a strap. You look right here. Yep, I knew it. This thing has got a lot of weight on it, so it ain't meant for that. I'll have to replace it with something else. But inside there is netting. If you look right here, also the two side doors, that's netting, bug netting. I have it set up where I can it's velcroed in, and you know, I just velcroed in place some bug netting to keep the bugs out if I want to keep the doors open. Like I said, I got it for the side doors too, and I got some for the passenger and driver side windows. So plenty of ventilation if I want it, and keep the bugs out for sure. I've used it many times. And that's about it. Like I said, I got my trailer hitch right there, and my new enclosed trailer. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, let's see if I can get in a better light area. Speaking of that, I put right here, somewhere right here. There's my my P.O. box. That's my P.O. box, folks. Send me your stickers. That's my phone. Send me your stickers. I need stickers for the back of my new trailer. So if you sent me stickers in the past, or have you not ever send me stickers, send me stickers, and if I recognize, you know, send me a note if you want stickers. I'll send you some stickers. But send me stickers to that P.O. box, and I will put it on the back of my trailer. Or if you see me out and about, like at the Forgotten Angels campout, you can put them on there yourself. Thought I'd show you this stuff real quick. Also in my van, I usually have this. I kid you not, that's what it is. This bucket goes underneath of it. It sits up top, and then inside the bucket, I have kitty litter. Best thing in the world. Has a handle, so you don't have to handle things, you know what I'm saying? I usually put a plastic bag in there, or I'll show you something else here in a minute. But not only is it good for that, but as I get older, it can double as a walker. Also, this is the handiest thing ever. You can get these on Amazon. They plug into your lighter. I've used these as a truck driver forever. And get you some tinfoil bread pans. Put your food in that. Stick it in here. Close it up. In 20 minutes you got some nice hot food. Can't beat this. If you look at the border one that I did, going down to the United States border, I use this quite a bit. So one thing I forgot to mention is, like I said, with the camping stuff, I have a Coleman stove and a Coleman oven. All right. I also get the big 5-gallon jugs of water, and I have a battery-operated water pump that goes in those. Okay, just letting you know that. Great. That was the best invention there is. Anyways, like I said, inside of my dressers and all that stuff that go in there, and the totes and stuff, I have camping gear, all the stuff to survive in the van. Now, one thing I also forgot to mention is check your gear, check your stuff. Like I said, I found stuff that's expired. During the freeze when we froze here in Texas many years ago, and we didn't have power for like a week, I didn't, you know, I said, we're all right. I got my bag, I got survival food, I've got all kind of stuff, and we're good to go, right? I got my Coleman stove and my Coleman oven and that stuff. Well, come to find out, my Coleman stove had a leak, so it was useless. It'd been sitting there and been used so much that the valve had gone bad and it would leak. So we could not use the Coleman stove, so that was a pain in the butt. But check your stuff, man. From time to time, take it out, check it, make sure everything works, and make sure stuff is not expired. Boom! I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I forgot to record an exit, so this is what you get. Yeah, just look at the creepy man with the Forgotten Angels campout coming up. Be sure to visit them down in the description and get your raffle tickets and or sign up for a harness. Help them end foster care abuse. And if you can, I'm telling you, it's definitely worth going to a Forgotten Angel campout, especially this one coming up. Well, y'all know how it goes. If you served or if you're currently serving in the military, if you're a firefighter, EMS, first responder, especially law enforcement, if you're in the healthcare industry, if you're a truck driver out there delivering the goods so we can have a good life. If you vote, stand up for your rights. You're awesome. We appreciate everything you do for us and the sacrifices you and your families have made. Be safe out there. Carry things that go boom. And of course, ladies, flash a stranger today. Ha ha ha.